At United Way, we're so blessed that we have an endowment. Mr. Raleigh Borum and our board back several years ago established the endowment fund, and because of that, we've had over 10 years now of no administrative fees. So we live off of interest of this investment, which means 100% of everything raised goes straight to a local program. I haven't always been an employee of United Way. When I first started back in the early 90s in my career in college athletics, I was asked to go to a United Way meeting and become a donor. And I was asked to give my fair share, and I was like, I don't even make my fair share, and you're gonna ask me to give my fair share? And then I heard somebody speak about the Rape Crisis Center, and I was like, wow, I've got a grandmother, I've got a mother, I've got a sister, and it struck my heart. You know, and then I started giving, and I started seeing the power of giving to United Way. And so through the years, I was just a donor and volunteer long before my official service with United Way. I was told by an older gentleman, he said, it's the best way to make the most difference with a single dollar. And I truly believe that. It's the best way that you can invest in your community, because 100% of it goes to a program, and you know that it's going to go to an area that you want it to go to help. So it's just a beautiful process. It's very transparent. And I'm so proud now that I'm on the other side working for United Way. So to that person today that's sitting there wondering what they should do, I would ask them, look inside your own family circle. Look to the right or left at church, or when you're in line at Walmart or at a ball game. You may not know that person's story, but when you give to United Way, it's very likely that you're helping one of your friends and neighbors, and somebody that you may not even realize they have a problem. But when you give to United Way, we've got experts that know where the need is, and we make sure that help goes to those people for whatever that need. And we help from our babies to our senior citizens. So just know, when you give that dollar, it's being invested 100%, and many times it's a matching gift. So your $1 becomes $2. So it's just a great place to park your money where it's going to help so many people.
This is the only active ARC in Arkansas. It has liberated Scotty. When you consider that there are no programs for adult people who have special needs who graduate from high school. They do have workshops, but if those aren't adequate care, then there's no social outlet for guys who need stimulation and need social closeness and talking with people. Well, the United Way, when I first started coming, they were basically our salvation, because although the ARC has been going for 50 years, the funding is sporadic, and so without United Way, we probably wouldn't be able to offer half the services that we offer. With an organization that encourages happiness, encourages involvement and inclusion, you have a freedom that you didn't have before. He calls going to the ARC being with people his own age.
I do a talent show, fishing derby, paint, go play games on the Wii, movies, the Christmas party, a car show, and we exercise only on Wednesdays and Fridays.
It's a protected environment, but at the same time, he can go out and be social. Otherwise, he's stuck at home. It's been an element of enjoyment and joy that I think he would have been robbed of if he had not had this experience. There's a lot of good things that come from a special person.
Hi, I'm Roger Holroyd, President of Arvest Bank's Fort Smith region. The United Way Fort Smith area has been serving Fort Smith and the surrounding communities for more than 90 years. This year presents a unique challenge for Eddie Lee and his staff, as their supported agencies face increased demand for their services, even as physical distancing complicates the traditional fundraising campaign. The associates of Arvest Bank have supported the United Way for decades. We believe it's the most effective way to bridge the gap between donors and the agencies that lend a hand to the most vulnerable members of our society. Our commitment to the United Way is unwavering, especially during these unprecedented times. Bonita and I personally plan to increase our giving to the United Way, and we hope you'll consider joining us in that effort. None of us can do this alone, but together we can effect real change for our neighbors who are in need. As always, 100% of your donation will flow directly to the sponsored agencies. All of the United Way's operating expenses are paid through an endowment established by generous citizens of Fort Smith. Thank you for allowing the United Way to hold a virtual campaign in your place of business. I encourage you to consider the need around you and to give generously this year.